Husband around March 4th of 2020. We met on Facebook dating site, and we also matched on Hinge. I did not realize that he was on both under two different names. So one was his actual name, and the other one was a variation, like a nickname that he called himself. Different pictures. So it was a running joke between us. Oh, you ain't even recognize that you had matched with me on Hinge. No, I didn't. And also that should have been a red flag. By the way, you will notice in this story, I called it the United Nations of red flags. It is so many red flags that, I mean, you would have thought I was colorblind because I ignored all of them. So
7.5 hours.
Yes. I watched it on my laptop for a bit, on my phone. I watched it doing housework. She's my best friend now. Like, I feel like I'm actually part of a pretty cool club.
We will take your lead. Our fearless leader.
No, that's Reesa, Teesa, not me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a fearless. I'm a dedicated disciple.
Sorry, of course.
Okay, I will leave the rest to Reesa, Teesa. If you're finding this interesting, please go watch her stuff. Go support her because she deserves it. Like, every video up to part 50 has over 1 million views. His identity was revealed online.
Oh.
But I won't deep dive that because I don't give a fuck about him. I care about Reesa, Teesa.
Absolutely, she's the important one here. Reesa, Teesa, this one goes to you. But first,
Dedicated to Reesa, Teesa.
so the
Welcome to my channel. Here's today's news. Who TF did I marry? Woman's insane divorce story earns mega money. An American woman is reportedly earning a massive amount of money after she documented the insane way her year-long marriage fell apart in a mammoth 50-part video series. Reesa Teesa has gripped audiences around the world detailing how she discovered her now ex-husband, who she claims is a pathological liar, allegedly conned her into a relationship. Despite a fairy tale beginning, which saw the man, dubbed Legion, shower Ms. Teesa with promises of a new home and luxury holidays, the relationship quickly soured when it emerged he lied about almost every element of his life. It took a year for Ms. Teesa to piece the alleged web of lies together, and uncovering her new man had fabricated a multitude of things, including banking documents and job offers, all to pretend he was wealthy. He also is alleged to have faked countless phone calls and taken Ms. Teesa shopping for a new car, all under the guise that he was a vice president of a condiment company. In actual fact, Legion was a forklift truck driver, who had no money to his name and a penchant for telling elaborate lies. After the truth emerged, Ms. Teesa filed for divorce, and later shared her excruciating ordeal in a TikTok series titled, Who the F Did I Marry? Her cautionary tale quickly blew up, earning millions of views, and reportedly earned the Georgia woman a tidy sum in the process. TikTok has never been definitive about what it pays video makers, but it's estimated the current creativity program pays out as much as $1 per 1,000 views. Its previous financial incentive, the Creator Fund, reportedly paid as little as 2 cents per 1,000 views, Business Insider reported. Currently, the reward program doesn't exist in Australia, but for US-based Ms. Teesa, who has amassed 2 million followers since she posted her first video on February 15th, her streaming success automatically placed her into the social media platform's program. With roughly 150 million views to date on her unfortunate video series, she will have netted around 150,000 US dollars, about 228,000 Australian dollars, the Root reported. But what was it about Ms. Teesa's videos that made them so binge-worthy? The videos have an average view count of over 1.4 million, with part 1 clocking up 25 million views alone, and over 69,000 comments. It makes the success of the series, combined with the runtime of over 7 hours, even more staggering. Especially considering the tale, which involves Netflix-worthy twists and turns, is entirely one-sided and unverified. Undoubtedly, Ms. Teesa has captured attention with her enthralling piece-to-camera style, initially telling TikTok viewers she was going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar. I'm going to be truthful, even if it makes me look bad, she shared. I'm going to be honest, but I'm also not going to be disrespectful. She goes on to explain she allegedly met Legion through a Facebook dating site in March 2020, with the pair hitting it off immediately. Just a few weeks later, Legion moves in with Ms. Teesa as a result of the global pandemic forcing lockdowns, and the pair begin planning their future. At this point, Legion, who allegedly has already lied to Ms. Teesa about who he is and his well-paid job, supposedly promises the pair would buy a house using a lump sum he has in an offshore bank account. I know it was crazy, but I really liked him. Things moved at a rapid pace, she explained. He was telling me everything that I wanted to hear. But very quickly, Ms. Teesa gets suspicious, as whenever the pair come close to buying a home, something always arises that scuppered their plans. I remember thinking, what if we don't get this house? What if he's lying? But who makes up that they're buying a house when they're not, she shared. There was always an excuse with him, and I didn't know enough about the process to question stuff. Amid this chaos, Ms. Teesa unexpectedly fell pregnant, and later tragically miscarries. When she's admitted to hospital for surgical care, Legion is nowhere to be seen, insisting he's too busy at work to be by her side. She pushes through, despite her hunch he's lying, and things pick up for the pair. They marry, and Legion continues with the house hunt, even adding a car into the mix for Ms. Teesa. But just like with the houses, the purchase of a vehicle never materialized, and followed a string of unusual excuses. At first, I laughed it off, because it was so absurd to me, but then it became more frequent, she said. But eventually I was emotionally and mentally at a loss. I knew things were changing, and I was just like, what the F***K is going on, ... Then Legion tells a lie that proved too much to swallow, sending Ms. Teesa scavenging to reveal the truth. She claims Legion told her his ex-wife, who has 2 kids that he's very close to, had lost her daughter due to COVID, stating he needs to send her money. Around the same time, she said she noticed a discrepancy in his social security number. So when she stumbled across his ex-wife's phone number on their divorce papers, she calls her, and uncovered one of Legion's biggest lies. The young girl wasn't dead, she was perfectly fine, and he hadn't sent her any money. Legion's ex-wife also delivered a warning, telling Ms. Teesa everything he says is a lie. It takes just a few weeks for their entire relationship to come tumbling down like a stack of cards, and social media users are hooked, with some calling for Ms. Teesa's story to be made into a real TV show. Netflix needs to sign this up fast, one remarked. This story is actually insane, another shared. I've not watched TV in days, someone else mused. Others praised Ms. Teesa for being so honest, even when it made her look bad, stating it would help other women to share red flags that shouldn't be ignored. Moral of the story, don't let your singleness drive you into the wrong arms. Don't rush the process and get to know the person, one commented. My attention span is extremely limited, but baby when I tell you I watched all 50 episodes on normal speed without skipping, another boasted. As one stated, you walked away faster than most. Please give yourself grace. Many more revealed they were emotional at the end of the TikTok movie, as others shared their shock, and even the creative ways in which they were watching it. The whole world right now, one video reads, which shows Ms. Teesa's TikTok videos being streamed on a large TV. Meanwhile, the Shameless podcast, hosted by Melbourne journalists Zara McDonald and Michelle Andrews, declared Ms. Teesa was now their best friend. Ms. Teesa has since shared a string of follow-up videos discussing her instant viral fame, revealing she was embarrassed and shocked by her own actions, but wanted to share her story with the aim of helping someone else who is ignoring red flags and making bad decisions. What are your thoughts? Feel free to leave a comment in the comments sections, and I see you next time. Thank you for watching.